How would you feel if you make a phone call to someone you have known all your life and that person refuses to believe that it is you because, according to her, you died a long time back? If you think I'm giving you a hypothetical situation, stay with me. The universe that we can observe is not the end of the universe. The universe stretches on, and we don't know what is there beyond what we can see. The multiverse theory suggests that the universe that we can see might not be the only universe. Rather, there can be infinite number of universes, infinite number of Earths, and infinite versions of you in each of these infinite Earths. For instance, in this universe, you are in love with a person, but for some reason you cannot be together with that person. But in one of the infinite parallel universes or alternate realities, you and that person end up together and have children and live a happy life. In simple words, every possibility forms a parallel universe. I'll link a video at the end of this episode for you to better understand the multiverse theory. The following true story was shared by a woman who believes that she accidentally made a phone call to a parallel universe. Earlier today I tried calling my mother from a public phone because I had left my phone at home. It was only one before she answered and asked, in English.
Who is this?
This was a little odd because we live in a Spanish-speaking country and she would never do that, especially to a complete stranger. I said, "Hi Mom, I'm Anna." There was a pause, and she said, "You're who?" I was confused but replied anyway, "It's Anna, your daughter." She then started crying and asked me if I thought it was funny to tease a woman who had suffered such an awful loss, and told me it was even more cowardly that I used a public phone, and hung up. I was confused. I checked the number I had dialed. It was the right number, with the proper country and area code and everything. I decided to go home and call her from my phone. When I got home and called her, she answered cheerfully and told me all about her day. I asked her whether she had gotten any other phone call from anyone earlier today. She told me that she did have a missed call from an unknown number, but that it had rung only once and stopped before she could pick it up. Apparently, the other woman who had picked my phone in the first place sounded exactly like my mother, and she recognized my name as the name of her own daughters, who was dead. Another creepy detail about this is that my mother would always tell me that she would have tried to move to Canada if my siblings and I hadn't been born. So, if this was her in an alternate reality, maybe that was why she would answer the phone in English. I don't know. What do you think?